Has the resiliency of this team been tested, or you guys have short memories?
I think we have short memories. I mean, it's all you can have, really, right? Last night's last night, and you got to move forward. And we're playing a good team tonight in their building on a short schedule, and just try and keep it simple tonight and focus on tonight.
I think the youth for this team helps with that. Just the attitude of guys who are kind of going through this first, second, third time.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I don't know. I think for me, I just kind of focus on my own game after a night like last night, right? That's all we can do in there. I haven't really talked to a lot of young guys about it, but I think even the more you're in the league, the more you realize it's such a short-term memory league. You know, you have to forget the big wins and forget the bad losses and just focus on the next game. So I think when you're young, you don't really, at least when I was young, you know, like the games, you're so excited to play in different buildings, different cities and whatnot. And the older you get, you just realize, like I said, if it's a big win, you kind of got to forget about it. If it's a bad loss, you got to forget about it and just move on. So I think it's a good mix of young and old in there and kind of all having the same memory.
I mean, it's not like you just moved on from, these are a bunch of gut punches, what I'm getting at, like every one of them. Mm-hmm. But you guys still continue to kind of show up the next day and you're in every game pretty much. Yeah. I mean, are you surprised by that at all?
No, I mean, we're a hard-working team. We're a good team. We know we have it in that room. It's just inconsistency that's killing us, right? It's easy to say if we win all the games we have leads in or third period leads in, where would we be in the standings? I know that's not going to happen throughout a season. But like you said, we're in every hockey game versus any team in the league. And the frustrating part is not getting the results and being where we're at in the standings. But it's in that room. It's just finding that consistency now.
Pezzy, obviously, the big news today with Patrick. He's in. I mean, I guess how nice is it to have the players' assistance program for these guys when it's needed?
Well, first I need to set the record straight with you guys and our fans in an attempt to protect Patrick. Not allowed to speak about those things. I misspoke in the sense that he had a setback and he had to go home because of that. So I apologize to you guys. But my intentions was to protect Patrick because we care a whole lot about him. We're going to miss this man for the time being. He's a big deal for us, and we're going to do everything we can to help him. And that's that program is there because it's valued. It's a great thing for the players, and we're going to go from there.
On the ice, he means so much to this team, obviously, when he's right and everything. But, I mean, something like this, you absolutely have to just forget all that stuff, right? And just worry about the person.
You're so right. I mean, I mean, those guys are hockey players. That's what they do for a living. But they're people first. And we're going to miss him on the ice, but taking care of our people is number one. And like Carmo said in the statement, we're going to do everything we can to help him.
Shifting gears to on the ice stuff with the team. One thing I continue to find fascinating, I guess, is you guys keep taking these gut punches one after another, but the team doesn't cave. The team comes back and they're in every game.
Yeah.
How are you guys able to do that?
Well, the gut punches are coming from because we're in the games. We're in those games and we're in a position to win. So that's a big step. Now to finish those games is the next step, and that takes time. And we're improving, like I said, but improvement doesn't necessarily mean the total success that we're looking for. But there's some improvement, and the guys are working hard. I mean, 2 periods in Calgary or 2 periods in Edmonton, like we're playing against good hockey team. Vancouver is a real good hockey team. Unfortunately for us, their power play clicked and our PK didn't necessarily. But overall, the team is working extremely hard. We're getting better. Our defensive stats are improving, which is was a major concern before the season. So it's those you can say it as a there they are. Like we want to win so bad, all of us. I mean that's why we're in this league, because we love to win, we love to compete. But the improvement is there, and then that we need to stay focused on the process.
Do you think part of it is maybe a mixture of what you have in the room? I mean, you have not I mean a larger than a handful, but you have a number of veterans who are pushing maybe and telling guys, hey, we can't let down. Then you have a bunch of young guys who are still going through this for the first or second time and enjoying it. So that mixture, does that kind of help keep the mood?
Yeah, for sure. Our young guys bring a lot. They bring a lot of energy. Our older guys are there to lead and show the way and guide. But it's a team thing. We win, and I know it's a quote, but we certainly win and lose as a team, and we all feel responsible when things don't go the right way. Me first, and when things go well. We celebrate for about 10 minutes and we go from there.
You mentioned the penalty kill last night. Had such a great start to the season with that unit, and I think when some of the guys got hurt, kind of started flagging a bit. What do you need to do to get it back to where it was at the start?
Just go back to the foundation of what we were doing well. Sometimes, like the special teams is so unique, and I've studied the power play for such a long time. And I know we're talking about the penalty kill here. But if one player on those special teams is not doing their job or his job, it affects not only the unit at that moment, but the whole team. And that's what we've seen. We've seen good flashes. We've had great moments. But then when one guy get off the rails for 10 seconds, puck is in the back of your net, or you're turning the puck over in the offensive zone on the power play, it affects everything. So we just need to get more in sync, making sure we stay and stay composed, stay in sync, and keep our foundation in place.
So, guys, last night with the penalty kill, we're mentioning how the seam passes, or kind of tearing you guys up a little bit here and there. Was that just a one game thing, or is that something that you see that's kind of common?
Yeah. Seam passes. So. I'll go the other way. On the power play, you want to create those seam passes. And at the end of the day, the last layer you want to beat is the goalie. And every time you move the puck east-west, it's harder for the goalie. Even more so when you have a guy in front of the net, and it prevents the goalie from seeing that pass. Just that extra second allows the shooters in this league and good teams like Vancouver to finish on those opportunities. So seam passes is a thing that all teams are trying to do. Highly skilled players will be able to connect, and that's what they did yesterday. But one of our main job on the penalty kill is to take that away. But yesterday, like I said, Vancouver did a real good job at taking advantage of their chances.
Is that something you guys did well when things were going well?
On the penalty kill, yes, we were doing a real good job at that.
Yeah,
yes,
being aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you have any lineup changes today?
Bemstrom is coming in and Roslovic is coming out.
He's coming out. Okay. And that is just a coach's decision, not a health thing, and then goalie?
It's Daniel. Yeah.